How's life going, mashallah? You're mute. You're mute. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I'm using
right.
an intensively cursor this week,
Very nice. Very
and
nice.
but I have a very good approach to that tool. But I didn't write any line because I'm
Mm,
using cursor just as an architect, and I have more or less the
mm,
30 MDs files with the whole
yeah,
definition of the system. And that's all. I think that is a very good tool for planning.
yeah,
And you, how is everything?
yeah. Just busy. There's a lot of features, a lot of projects running in parallel. In fact, for Not.ai Pro itself, there is a crazy amount of work has been going on. Just today,
Great.
just before the call, I've sent an email. Probably you have seen that. So we sent almost 45,000 lines of code this week. A massive release. I think our build server is not happy with that big change. So we have like two build server run in parallel. One of the build server is happy. It took the deployment and it went through, but the other server is keep on giving error to me saying it cannot reach the database. I guess I just have to work on and fix that. Why is it happening?
Uh,
Um,
Abhijit, I have a use case that a client of us um, uh, realized is that you're using our platform and
mm,
put a cell phone in a restaurant, and instead you scan a QR code,
mm,
or well, you scan a QR code, but you have no the menu or the waiter list or the promotion specials and anything. You
mm,
just put the phone in the and on the table and start to talk with the agent,
mm,
and and you can order all the things. And do you remember that demo that we made in the pizza
mm.
restaurant,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that it moves? Yeah, it could work like that or just with voice.
Mm,
And you order, then you're with four people. And I think that is worldwide behavior. You order anything,
mm.
but you look at the dish of your partner and you prefer the other dish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So suddenly you says, "Hey, what is that dish?" And they said, "Who?"
Mm,
Then you're recording in a CRM, all the activities, or in a CDP, as
mm,
customer data
mm,
platform, and you're recording, and you can set, well, I need, bring me that juice, the juice, and there's no human
mm.
intervention in that. So suddenly the waiter came to your table with
With the
the
juice.
with the change.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the other thing is, in the that this is the my client realizing with the things that we took. The other thing is, I don't know if you live this situation in a restaurant all the time. You finish, and then you're looking for the bill, and
Meals.
so
Yeah,
all the
you can.
people are, yeah. And then you just scan it or put it on it and said, "Hey, what's up with the bill, or what's up with the meal?" And say, "Don't worry, we have 3 minutes estimated time. Do not worry. Meantime, I want to offer you dinner for tomorrow," or something like.
Mm.
Imagine it. So it's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And then you said, "Okay, thank you," and you're returning home, and you got a message in SMS or something. I said, how was everything? I
mm,
said, okay, but the soup
mm,
was cold. We
mm,
say, oh, and then some human or an
mm.
agent called you and offer a couple of a cup of wine for the next visit.
Express.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just
That's
a
classical.
journey crazy.
Yep. I think it's all like a classical use case of voice AI agents and vision AI agents. That's going to be the future. And not why future, like even you can do it today. I We are actively building the open source project that we said last week, right? That the voice AI agent that will be available in the platform. And if you go to retail, VAPI, whichever client that we are currently using, they don't support vision yet. They only support voice. And the use case you said is actually related to vision, where the agent should be able to see it, it's able to identify the object, it should be able to also help with like ordering that, taking the advice and all these ways. I think this is all like, as I said, is future. We are so the agent that we are building called Nova AI, it's going to be available for alpha testing on end of June, like this month. If you want to be part of alpha and you want to really experience it, how to use it, I'll happily just send you. It's at the start. It will all be like self-hosted, so you have to host it and run it. But we will soon bring it into the platform so that you can also test it just by clicking from Not AI Pro and use it, creating the agent and test it. um, but yeah, if you're happy to be part of the alpha, I will. I mean, we have got one or two partners who have actually had the interest, mainly because they are spending a lot of money in retail and VAPI, and we said we are going to reduce a lot of the cost for them with this new agent. And yeah, just let me know or let us know. I'll send you because it's going to be open source, of course. I can send you code.
Please,
I can
please,
send you.
please, please.
Yeah.
I will appreciate any information.
All right.
I'm just a little bit uh, um, busy because there are a lot of people who are asking for crazy
Mm.
things, but it's good because
Yeah.
they are now
Thinking different
uh,
use cases.
waking up to the news, and
Mm.
I think that I show the demos. I show
Mm.
the demos to them, and then maybe they start thinking they are in business and back to
Yeah.
us. So that's really good for us.
Yep.
I
I
don't know
think.
if it's really good for the people
Yeah.
because it's a concern that I have is uh, I'm I'm doing something that will impact the jobs, for example.
Mm.
I don't know how to think about it,
Mm.
but it's a very good point of discussion. But we have to
Yeah.
work, and it is technology, and what can we do?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I think, as I said, even in the channel, I just don't not getting time to create videos these days because of so many things I have to run at the moment. But I have a lot of these use cases already like written up, which I wanted to create the videos as well, how you can use. But that is the reason why I wanted to complete the open source project that I'm the Nova AI project, because as soon as it's there, what we can do is not jump into like LiveKit or PipeCat or all these thousand other framework, because everything literally can be done with different other framework. But we want to focus on which is very simple, easy to use, easy to integrate with our platform, so that you can, because there is two things to also see. One is you're providing the feature or functionality, and then also proving that the functionality works. So providing the feature or providing the voice AI agent, you can do it using retail VAPI or Pipecat or LiveKit, whatever. But then you need to be able to show to your customer that whatever you have delivered is actually working. And for that reason, I we are trying to create an entire ecosystem of agents, the marketing layer, the analytics, and also the white labeling. So all these four pillar that we are trying to cover under Not AI Pro. So you get one subscription or or single access to one platform, and you get to do everything from there. You get to see the use cases. You can add vision into your agent, you can remove vision capability, you can add avatar into your agent, all these features that is also upcoming. Maybe this is not when you pitch to your client, you can say, okay, we have added vision but it's not perfect, so please go ahead, use it, test it, let us know, give us feedback, and you can give the feedback to us and we can improve. That is the way I think we will progress. But these are all
Thank you.
coming. I mean,
Thank you. This is just a preface
yes,
of the
yes.
meeting, but I think there's some it's not at all is technology or code. It's just a main thought. It's just thoughts about how we can work better in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
social media, in a social place with people, and how
Mm,
is the engagement, and maybe I was thinking if there any point when the human will hate an agent.
mm,
I don't want an agent. I need a human. So it's
yeah, yeah,
I,
you keep
we
that
have
option.
to think about
Yes.
that stuff because
Oh,
we have to remediate or
mm,
balance that things. Okay, thank you for the
thank you.
for the
No,
for
it's all
for the
interesting. I mean,
slide.
really glad you're bringing this. The other bit we also want to look at before we even do anything is the safety, privacy, and security. Because I think one of the really concern of adding vision to an AI agent is um, suddenly you are taking people's privacy. Like just use as you said, like people could. So when let's say you have created this agent, which is which is able to look at the photo of a food and just say that what food it is and then put the order. What if an user would use it on a malicious purpose, like take another person's identity just using the camera? It can be done. It can be done in a wrong way. So if we add these features, we just sit down and think of what are the negative repercussions that can happen, and then we have to really restrict those negative repercussions before we can introduce this as a feature. So
Yeah,
we always
yeah,
think of that. um,
yeah.
yeah,
Thank
so
you, Abhijit. So
no worries.
please send me as information as you can
Sure,
because I will be very happy
sure, sure.
M-
with it.
Marcelo,
So
can I ask, how many clients do you have at the moment? And what do you need in terms of the sales and marketing support?
uh, pardon, ciao.
Yeah, so my question is, how many clients do you already have? And what sort of support do you need on the sales and marketing side?
Oh, I have many companies that we work in a traditional business with help desk, CRM, and custom development too. So all them are very open to how to introduce the agent. So my problem is that is I think that is not just to stick something and the side and I think it's very to the talk about the strategy in the big companies, how burn from AI. From I'm working in a strategy, and I my strategy with the clients are not. I have an agent that talks. No, no, no. Or I have an agent that will replace anything. No, is to in how to change the information in order to that the client the agents will transform it in a very good conversation with the client or something like that. So that's my stage. I'm taking very everything with calm because I have a company that works at it's common support and all that stuff and development, and but this is a special. um, I'm focusing on this strategy that the companies have very good grade of acquisition of the IA. AI. Yeah, in Spanish is AI.
Mhm.
Is yeah. I don't know if it explained to you my position, Chao, and
No, no,
it
that's
answer
useful.
your question. It's a real different because if you look on the internet, there are a lot of YouTubers that are talking. You will going to come back then a millionaire because you're going to sell an agent for from 2,000 to $20,000, and that's not okay because they just introduce a nice feature in a company that talks, and that's all. And my position is stuck with the people who drives the company in order to move the information to put, for example, in a rack with very good answers and with very good decisions in all the points. And then the channels will be voices. Wow, it's great. But in the future will be an avatars on, or maybe an email or maybe a magic link in a mail or in a message that solves everything. So I send you a line of I will going to do this to solve your situation. For example, for a citizen, are you agree? In a message, you hit a link and that's all. But for that, you need first to change the information and I don't know how to say in the background or I
No,
just
no, no, thank
trying
you.
to explain.
I think that's very useful. Thank you for that, Marcelo.
Yep. Okay, I think let's get started with the news. I guess, as I said, we have released a bunch of features today. I'm just going to share my screen quickly. Um, let's just see it. Not this one. You able to see my screen?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just trying to find.
yeah.
I have just so many things open, so just be with me a bit. Uh, let's go to the other email. Oh, that's why it was full screen, so I could not be able to see. So this has just been released, I guess, a few like half an hour back. So what we have released is we have released now Ultravox agent support. I think this was one of the ask from you as well, Marcelo. So you can actually now import any Ultravox agent from any of the Ultravox account later today. The video will be published. As I said, I'm facing some issue with the deployment in one of the server, so I'm just going to fix that, and then later today I'm also going to publish and video tutorial about how you can import an Ultravox agent and how you can test it in our portal, and you can map it, provide it to your customer, how you can see the analytics data and everything. There is a very important um, tool that is introduced, which is the one-click migration tool. Uh, I think this is one of the tool that you have to use and migrate all of your agent by next week to the newest architecture that we have created using our webhook analytics service as well as the agent level API keys, because this is going to make the analytics come really fast to the minute. So that means you take a call now and the analytics will be available like within a minute or two into the platform, and it makes it much more stable. So if you have been using the platform, you have been seeing the analytics, it was a bit flickering because it was doing a lot of API call in the behind. So that thing is going to be solved with our webhook analytics service. We have created a backend service basically, which is um, which is consuming analytics topic, sorry, the transcription analytics from the voice agent provider like VAPI and retail. Think of like once a VAPI agent or retail agent or Ultravox agent, someone is speaking with the agent, that agent is continuously feeding our server with analytics data. And then our server is basically taking the analytics data and rerunning some more analytics on the transcription that is available and creating a detailed agent analytics in the dashboard. So that is like up to the minute or up to 2 minutes. The other thing that we have also introduced is 30-day historical data. So let's say you as a partner have just joined Kno2gether Pro, or you have been working with an agent for a customer for like 30 days, 90 days, whatever. And now it is ready to be deployed for the customer, and then it is ready to showcase to the customer about the analytics. So in that case, what you can do is you can import that agent into the portal, and as soon as you import the agent, uh, uh, it will kick on. It will kick off the analytics process for past 30 days automatically. So for every agent that you import to the platform is going to fetch last 30 days of transcription data from the provider, and it will do a processing of those transcription and create an agent analytics. That means if you have been using with that agent for a customer, the customer goes into the customer portal under your own brand, and he can immediately see the analytics. I wish I could show all of this. It's just because my deployment is causing the issue, I could not show it. So uh, I will upload a video later tonight after I fix this. So this will all make sense as well through the video, and that will also be available into the platform as well. Like when you log in into the platform, there is this tutorial section, right? So you can see that tutorial will be available here as well. The other bit that we have done, so this agent migration is also now updated. So you can, let's say you have multiple, like I have 14 agents. So that's not migrated. So I can actually just do one click and I can migrate. So that thing is also possible. So when I say migrate, what do I mean by migrate is at the moment, all the analytics is running through partners API key. So that means when you have logged in, if you remember initially, you had to set API key here, right, in the integration settings. You do not need to do that anymore. So the reason is because we have went back to our whiteboard and we did a lot of analysis, and we said, what if a partner have like 5 VAPI account, 10 retail accounts? They want to have the separate segregation for each client. Let's say they have created different VAPI account and retail account. How do they bring those agents? So that is why we said, okay, fine. Then we are going to remove the so earlier you have to set up VAP API key and retail API key. You don't have to do that now. So instead, you can actually now import agent. So as soon as you import it, it will ask you for the VAP API key. And now let's say you have 5 VAP account for each of your 5 customer, and you want to bring one of the agent for one of the customer. You just enter the VAP API key for that particular account, and it will be able to fetch. And it will give you options to basically select. So let me show you that right very quickly. So if I just open the dashboard, okay, so let me just copy the private key. Let's say I have here 3 agent, okay, in this account, and then I want to import this agent into my account, and it's now give me options to import which of the 3 agent I want to import. Let's say Ava was the agent, which is what I was working with my client for past few days, and it is now ready to deploy. So I've just imported this agent, and it's failing at the moment because the deployment is still running, but it will be immediately available here. and as soon as it will be available here, the analytics process will kick in, and it will get past 30 days transcription, run analytics, and then you will be able to see those analytics here in the web agent dashboard. So this is something we have done, and the Ultravox is enabled now, and retail was already there, but the same thing, you can also see that. The other thing is, if you see this, there is this quick info button here. So this quick info button will tell you whether this particular agent is using its own agent API key or is using your partner API key, which is account level API key. Ideally, every agent should use this own agent API key, but here you see it's using partner API key. That means this agent is not migrated. So that is why in the agent migration, it's showing me all the 14 agent I have is not migrated. So I have to migrate those. Again, I'm gonna create a separate video talking about each of this feature in much more details in those specific videos. So please, keep an eye on that one. What else we did? I think we have talked about Stripe Connect. So that means if you want to take payment from your customer, let's say you don't have a CRM system, but you want to take the payment from the customer, you can actually now connect your Stripe using this button, and then you can send invoice. Like for every client, literally, you can just go there in the billing, and it's saying it's not enabled because I haven't yet connected the Stripe account. But as soon as I connect with the Stripe, it will give me option to create invoice, and that invoice can be one-time invoice. That invoice can be recurring invoice, and the platform will maintain, the platform will manage that invoice basically for you. So once you, let's say, create a monthly invoice for whatever amount, the platform will remind the user that there is an invoice coming up. It will send notification. It will send emails to the customer as well. And what's even more is that uh, if you give options that if the customer hasn't paid, your agent should be disabled, our platform will be also able to do that. So as a partner, you have that power that, okay, if a customer hasn't paid, you don't have to go manually and disable an agent or something. So the Kno2AI Pro platform will go into the provider and make the agent disabled automatically if the payment is not cleared. So all those things are there, but yeah, these are all coming in today's release, literally, once I sort out the deployment issue. Uh, what else was there? Let's check. There has been a lot of change, actually. Oh, yes. So there is a smart notification system. So that means if you go to the dashboard, you see this little icon here, uh, the notifications. So this notification will be used to notify you of any updates. For example, very soon next week, there is an AI credit feature is coming. So that means now you can set AI credit for your customers. Instead of showing prices, you can show AI credits, and it will show when a customer's AI credit is too low or your AI credit is too low. Let's say you have used our voice AI agent through AI credits and that AI credit is running low, it will show you those notification. If we want to send you some user account specific or curated notification, we can also help you. For example, let's say from our log, we see something is not working properly and we want to notify you to do some action, we will send the notification as well through this notification panel. That is something that is added as a new feature. And what else? Migration reminder. Yeah. So basically, once the release is there, and let's say as I have like 14 agents remaining, right? It might happen that the as a user, as a partner in the portal, you have forgot to migrate the agent. So every time you log in, the app will remind you how many agents are not yet migrated to make sure you have done all the migration. So there is a notification system that is also built in to help you remind of agent migration. And that's all really that we have done this week. I won't say this week, it took almost 2 weeks. Finally, yeah, that this is reality, and I'm really happy that Ultravox agent is here, because this is one of the asks from many of our partners, that they wanted to have the Ultravox AI agent to be managed from within the platform. Uh, Currently, the Ultravox AI agent, you can also create Ultravox AI agent. Actually, I can show you very quickly how things looks like from my local setup. Uh, this is what exactly is going to be available in the platform as well. So let me just see if I can quickly show you how it will look like. But this is all running in my local, but this is also going to be production. Okay. Oh, one more thing. We have now enabled MFA as well. I have almost forgot to say that. So if you enable your Stripe Connect, because now then the platform is connected with Stripe and it is related to your company finance, we are recommending every partner to enable multi-factor authentication to help secure your account. And again, you have this section here, enable MFA. So just click there, and that will show you a QR code. Use any Microsoft Authenticator app or Google Authenticator app, scan the QR code, and enable multi-factor authentication. This will further protect your partner account. That means every time, next time onwards, you want to log in, you also have to give on top of password, you have to give the OTP or something from the Authenticator app. This is also a feature that we have enabled, but this is not enforced until you connect your Stripe account. If you connect your Stripe account, then the app will enforce you to enable multi-factor authentication, because we want to secure your account to not get hacked or be changed for like Stripe account and everything. So this is something also is there now in the platform. Uh, yeah, that's all. We have released our MCP server. So if you go to uh, MCP, this is like the official server. This MCP server is now available here as well. If you see mcp.so, also have this MCP server. Um, I think this is one of the platform where there are many other MCP servers. They're like a lister of all the MCP server, and this is also now available here. You can, I think it's, I think many people have published our MCP server, which is good. We haven't even reached out, but it's really good to see. But yeah, the point is, through the MCP server, you should be able to even manage your entire business ecosystem completely automated. You don't even have to log in into the portal. You can do all of those. Like there are multiple APIs. There is a really good documentation that is added there. Postman collection is there. How you can integrate, what all features are available. You can see, like you go to API docs, and that will show you all the API that is currently available, and we will add a lot more API. How you can use these APIs for your business purpose is something I'm going to create a video very soon, where I'll show you how I have personally used this MCP server to automate the entire AI agency business that I have. Like I don't have to manage my customers. I don't have to manage, let's say I have onboarded an agent for a customer. I don't have to manage those everything. If someone say, if some customers say, hey, I'm not able to access my account, I would just go to Cloud or ChatGPT and say, hey, please reset the account for this particular customer, and my ChatGPT does that. I don't have to come into the portal. I can map an agent, and these are all like available. You can literally also plug Kno2gether Pro MCP with N8N agent, and you can do a whole lot of automations around that. I'm going to bring a lot more videos on that in coming days of, of all the different possibilities that is going to be available soon through Kno2gether Pro platform. Yeah, I mean, again, as I said, so there's a lots of features are coming, and I was just telling Shao other day that now we are reaching to a point where I have started forgetting about what all things are there in the platform. There's so many features. So that's why we are taking a bit of step back now, and not going to release any more feature as such, apart from just introducing new platforms. We are not going to do a lot more additional feature, but we'll focus on making the platform robust and stable. So I think Shao will tell about how we have got some Azure grant. Microsoft have helped us getting some grants, and we are going to make it much more stable. Shao, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So this week has been good in terms of client feedback. So we've now started to onboard paying clients, and they are now winning customers due to Kno2gether, which is fantastic. Is absolutely great to see. So of course we're now part of the Microsoft Startup Foundation, which means we are supported by them, and they have given us a grant that allows us to further develop Kno2gether, and we're pretty keen to pass on those advantages to our clients to help our clients to grow.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. You know, we want to build the platform for you, and any advantage that we get, you know, we will be looking to pass on to all of our users. So what I would like to cover is, so in the onboarding, and because we're building our system completely live, so that because the speed at which we're launching, there are a few tiny bugs here and there. So I just wanted to go through that with you. And I also would love to encourage all of our users to do the same.
Yeah.
Because the more feedback you give us, the better it's going to make our platform.
Yeah, I completely like with that resonance, because as I was saying, that we have been doing a huge amount of changes and code release and feature releases every week, and we try to do testing as much as possible. But as you know, production is production. Whatever test we do in our local doesn't actually say what is going to happen in production. So that is why we need your help. That is why we have been still offering the craziest offer that is possible, because we really want your feedback to know what is not working as expected, and what is working best as well, so that we can just make the platform more stable and usable and robust. That's what our focus is now anyway for next few weeks, to not focus on too many features anymore. Rather, whatever features we have now, I think, which is pretty much a lot, we can just improve those, make it stable, make it robust. And now that with the Microsoft support, I guess we can make it like more production ready as well.
Yes, totally. So just a couple of things. So within Kno2gether, you can add team members. And so for example, for this account, I've added a team member. So on the master account, I can see a list of customers. However, if I go into my team account here, so when I go to customers, I can't see the list.
Yeah. I think there is a reason, is because we have just introduced the feature to bring your team members. But if you go to the team management as your root user, like main user,
Yeah, this one.
and if you want to, let's say, you want to add another customer, another team,
Yeah. So,
just delete one and try
yeah.
to add another. So you see here, there is a concept of a role.
Yes.
Now this role we haven't implemented. That is why I come from cybersecurity background, so I always have a concept called least privilege access. So that
Of
means
course.
uh, always when you create a user, it will have the least privilege access. But if
Mm,
when you are creating a user with an admin role, he should be able to access it. We haven't tested it in lot. You can try that. Add another user, give it an admin role, and see whether he's able to see it, everything. If not, then please raise a bug, and then I'll fix it.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
very simple.
We have
Yeah.
put it as admin.
We,
Okay. No,
yeah,
it's
there
good
is a
that you
lot.
are.
Sorry, sure. Go ahead.
So, no, no. I was just about to say it's good that you are aware of this
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah, I think the rationale was to add a lot more roles. They are not just member and admin, and also define what an member can do and what an admin can do. For example, we have now introduced Stripe Connect. So that means
Mm,
a member should not be able to fiddle around your Stripe Connect because that is your core payment feature for your business. So
yeah.
I have created like sort of a matrix of what a member can do, what an admin can do, but I think we need feedbacks to be fair. And as I said, I don't even remember I have mentioned about all these features in any videos before. So we have been adding so many features, these like
Mm.
small things, which has impact. But yeah, that's something we'll definitely need to fix as well.
So the other thing that when I was discussing with our client is so our clients have been creating demos
Mm,
agents, which is great. Um, so he's a user of Naughty and a reseller of voice agents.
mm,
So he's created this demo and he wanted to demonstrate this to his customers, but he's unable to. So he can do it during a Teams call, but he was saying, wouldn't it be great if, for example, this is my dashboard. So wouldn't it be great once he's created a demo, is to be
mm,
able to have the agent in the client portal. So for example,
hmm.
um,
Okay.
uh, somewhere like here, and then they can play it. So then the customer or the potential customer can um, interact with the agent
Mm,
um, in their own time, not
hmm.
outside of the meeting. So he just thought that
Yeah.
that would be really, really good.
Okay, that's fine. That can be done. I mean, you can actually test it from different because our idea initially was that as a voice AI agency or an engineer, when he is creating it, he should be able to test it. But we haven't added the capability for the customer. But yeah, that's a fair call. We can just add like a button here for test, similar to the partner, and then we should be able to
Yeah,
test.
perfect. Okay. Well, I think those were the sort of small ones.
One quick thing I just want to add there. Sorry, is it my internet or
Go for it.
let me just check? My internet is working fine. Shao, you're there? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear
Okay,
you. Yeah,
I think
go
there's a
for it.
bleep.
Mm. Marcelo, can you hear? I'm just wondering whether it's my internet or Evid's internet. Okay. So seems like Evid's.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you very
Okay, no
well. This
problems.
may be a bit yet. So
Yeah.
that's your portal, Chow?
So so I use the portal to help customers to onboard to teach them how to use Naughty. So
Mm.
if you have any questions, I am more than happy to go through it because so Naughty have now started to help voice AI agents and and these voice agents are using Naughty now to successfully win customers, and it's actually been quite effective at winning customers. So I've been taking it through with the voice AI engineers. So yeah, so more than happy if you wanted some tips on what we're doing, I can share those.
Thank you. Okay.
I see you're back.
Was it
Uh,
from my end? Because my internet.
Yeah, I think it was your internet because I was able to talk to Marcelo, so hopefully it's better. Um, but if not, I can continue, and we've got a few minutes left anyway.
Yes. Sorry, my internet blipped in the middle. I think what you're saying, what I was saying about testing is, as a partner, you need to add the public key for every agent, and that option will be there, so that we use the SDK for individual providers, and you can test it, or the client can get it, or your client can test it right from the customer portal. We will add that option. No worries. If you can just create a feature base show today, I will
Order,
just
yes.
quickly add that. There is other bit also coming very quickly in 2 minutes I want to cover is so far for the marketing video, you had to write to the support email address, and then only you would get it. Like a Shah was manually basically putting your logo and then you are sending it. I think just yesterday we have been able to crack on those backend services which will do the processing. So that means in near future, probably in 1 week's time or 2 weeks time, all the videos that we will produce will be available through the Naughty Pro portal. So that means you can just click download button, and then it will automatically amend your logo on top of the video, and it will download. All the videos that we produce will be available. So yeah, so that's something that's coming very soon. And also there is a new feature I'm sort of testing. It won't be part of Naughty Pro. It's a separate product that I was sort of playing around. But I will happily add that as a feature into the Naughty Pro as well, which is where you have been seeing recently after VO3 launches, there is a lot of push into using AI to create different marketing videos. Again, something will be probably beta. I'm just testing out a new feature where you could just give four values or input, like your product name, your CTA, and your ideal customer, and your customer pain point. So using these four values, the system is able to create, using VO3, of course, it's expensive, I understand, but it's not that much expensive if you compare with creating videos directly using some video creator. But it is able to create a really engaging marketing materials using AI, just using these four elements. I'm sort of testing that out. If that works, we will integrate that also into the Naughty Pro, so our partners can, of course, use it as cost. We don't want to, we can't give it like part of the subscription, because VO3 is really expensive. It's like what, 75 cents per second, very, very expensive. But of course we can give the processing for free, not a problem. We haven't decided how we are going to price it or something, or how I'm going to price it, but this is something I just wanted to quickly cover. That is something I'm also working on, and should be available in the Naughty Pro platform. That means it will cover your marketing part. And then if you can integrate your social media account with Naughty Pro, that means you can do the complete automation from within the platform, like creating the video, posting it to your social media channel, and then someone clicks your marketing ad, they go to your portal, like the white label portal, they sign up there, then they should be able to order agent, or you can create agent for them. So you see, we're just trying to streamline end to end, basically, for a business operation point of view.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
So anything else you are based out of that discussion that was a concern?
No, no, I think those were the main ones. I mean, of course, there are a couple more little sort of not even bugs, but for example, when we are registering a new customer, if you click outside of the registration box, you have to start again. You know, those are
Yeah, it's not
small
saving the.
things. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, those things can be solved quickly. It's related to the state. We can just save the state. That's fine.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Um, the other bit I wanted to add, and maybe it will be available next week, is one-click customer onboarding. So I think at the moment, I got this feedback, and even as part of my own agency also, I feel like our current customer onboarding is really long. Like it asks around 15 questions, and then only it onboards. Uh, Again, this was mainly created to help you onboard your customer, assuming that you don't know anything about voice AI agents, what are the things that you should ask to your customer when onboarding them. That was the plan. So we will keep that option, but we'll also add another option where you can just onboard your customer with just three things, which is their name, their email address, their phone number, or whatever. And with one click, you should be able to create the customer. That's something I'm working on, and that will, I think, also help you have to start over and you have to do a lot more details to fill up. Okay. Um,
Perfect. You.
okay, I think Michael is pinging me. He needs some support. Let me actually send him the link quickly if he wants to join. Brilliant. Anything else you want to discuss, Shao?
Um, not at the moment. I mean, I just sense that, and I was telling Marcelo that as we are onboarding new AI engineers, and I've actually witnessed people who have used Noti and have won customers. So more than happy for me to pass on that experience, um, because with Noti, customers are suddenly able to see all of their data, and that makes it such a big difference compared to other engineers without using Noti. So happy for people to get in contact with us so that we can pass on those experiences, because I think that will help everyone to win more customers.
Yeah. Let's see if there is any question in the.
Introducing Gemini with Google Workspace, AI that analyzes your data and collects industry insights, helping identify.
Sorry. Okay. So I think just checking if there is any questions from YouTube. I guess you have answered to Siddharth. Yeah, sure. We can do a quick catch up and see if we can support or if it is something that aligned with our platform or something. Because yeah, of course. All right. I think let's see if Michael have joined.
Yes, how are you? How are you doing?
Hey, Michael. I'm good. I'm good. It's just busy week always. How are
That's
you?
good. I'm excited about all these new features that you guys added. Really, I'm excited about that. We start here marketing, and we receive a lot of requests from our customers to get more information about the AI agent. So next week, we are going to have a meeting with one of our customer to get more information. So I will get back with you later to to discuss with you some of um, the points I need to discuss with our customers. So I want to be sure that I have a clear understanding about some of these features. But I'm so excited. I know that there is a huge potential for what you guys doing, and we have full support in that.
Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, please let us know if you want any of us to be there, like in the call, helping you with winning
Yes,
the
please.
client or
Maybe,
anything.
yeah, I will invite you to this meeting. I
Okay.
told him at the beginning we're gonna have a team meeting so we can understand the requirements. And I know that one time you asked me to ask him about some questions about their system, what they are using regarding the voice via internet. So maybe in this meeting will be very helpful to if possible to invite you to be available to see and to understand from your side as well what is the customer requirement, so that also will help other people so we can share it later on as a lessons learned.
Yes. Yeah. Of course, that is the main motto here, is to have that knowledge so we can also pass into other of our partner network and something, so they can use that. As Shao is saying that, we have got now few partner voice AI engineers who have actually onboarded customers into Not AI Pro, which is really exciting. I guess Shao is going to probably make a few videos on those experiences, and as he
Yeah.
is continuously doing those engagements with different other customers. Really looking forward. And if you have missed, we are bringing a lot more exciting features. We are also launching our open source agents and a AI text to video platform, not like the usual ones in the internet, but rather business focused, where you can just create your marketing materials and upload it to Meetup or Kno2gether or any other
Okay, so I think
Sorry, my
um
my internet is
yeah.
really causing trouble today. Yeah, I was just saying that we are also creating a video platform where you can also create business focused marketing videos using AI. A lot of things going on. Hopefully, within next few weeks, we will have one of the premium voice AI related platform in the planet with Not AI Pro. All right.
Fantastic.
Thank you for joining. It's just time, 5. That's great. I think Zoom is going to also kick me out. So have a good one, and we'll meet next week.
Thank you very much.